Yo, welcome back to another episode. So you seen I tried to cheat and put a little fuel in this thing and give it a couple of pulls, and the pull cord snapped and broke. That was our first issue. Right now that I have gas in this thing, we can see it leaking fuel like a faucet. So that needle and that float needs to be looked at and pay some attention to. I just shut the fuel off. All right, I just shut the fuel off. All right, so let's zip this off. Right, take this carburetor off. Let's go through the carburetor and fix this recoil. Right, and see if she fires up. Yeah, welcome back. So all my Honda guys, right, you know all these bolts on these things are 10 mil. Right, this is 10 mil. Right, I get to this, look at that, and then there's one on the back side. Right, Phillips screwdrivers. Oh boy, you know, he tried to make it happen, whoever owned this thing. So let's get these zipped off. Where's my little bucket? Put my screws in there. Take these bolts out. All right. So these recoils, let me show you something. Come in close. Right. These fins, right? When you see them pushed in like that, you see how close it is to the recoil? It's a good practice just to bend those back. Okay? Bend those back. Yo, welcome back. Modern day small engines. Alright, so we took this recoil off, right? Just checking it. Alright, and what happened to the last one? Where is it? Anyway, it broke. So off another piece of roadside find, I had this laying around, right? So we go use this one that came off one of those lawnmowers that gave up the ghost to fix this one. So what you want to do once you have this off, it's a good practice. You do some WD-40, some kind of lubricant, right? Spray it in here because you have a series of springs, right? Some people use dry silicone, dry graphite, or whatever, but just lube it up, pretty much. Right, come in close. Right, these little openings here. Right, you want to get in there, and then you want to rotate this and have these tabs come out, lubricate in there too. They have springs in those too. All right, just lube it up. All right, go around. All right, give it a couple of shakes for good measure. And when we do this, we can feel and check the retention or the resistance to see if that spring still has some life left. All right, so she's all lubed up. You know, everybody does it different. right? So what I do, I just grab it. You hold the shroud stationary in one hand, right? Just hold the shroud stationary. This one, you can turn it a little bit and lock it down with your thumb. Turn it, right? And the theory is, you want to, for what I do, I like to get it so tight to the point to where I feel like, oh, it's right there. She doesn't have any more, Captain. Right? And once she's right there, right, get me a little screwdriver or something. You know, pretty much lock it down. You want to line up this hole. There's a hole on this black part. There's a hole here and there's a hole on the outside. So you pretty much just want to line those two holes up with each other. Like that. Get you something to stick in here so it behaves. And just like sewing, you put your thread just like that through the eye of the needle. Right? You know, everybody got their own way of how they tie these figure 8 knots and all these special knots. I was never in the Boy Scouts, right? So a knot is a knot, all right? I double knot mines, all right? Come close. I double knot it, let it seat, give it a couple good pulls, all right? Remove the screwdriver and walk it. Just let it ease its way in. Right? Okay. So now that tells me what? This rope is too long. Right? So what we do, I got a fix for that. Alright, we're gonna take up this slack. Like I said, we just want to see if this thing fire off. You know, take up some of this slack. Alright, that seems good right there. So we'll come and tie a knot. We'll come and tie a knot in this. It was too long. Right, just come tie a knot in this thing. Alright, see what we got. No. See what we got. Alright. And I know it's a little too long. Right? I'm gonna cut it. But like I say, we just want to see if the motor even runs. Okay? So that's good for testing purposes right now. We'll put that off to the side. Let's address this carburetor. So come around. We're gonna take this off. There's a little gasket right here, a little O-ring. Right, it's good practice. This air filter box is a makeshift bucket. Just throw all your parts in there, man. Just throw all your parts in there. All right. So we're gonna zip this off. Put in our little bucket. Put it in the air filter box. All the little bolts as you take them off. Right, come around. Right, in order to take this off, right, these can't be in that position. Everything has to be to the left. You have your breather right here for your valve cover. Come on the back side. Take a look. Come on the back side here. Right. You want to take this off. Right, get that off out your way. And pull this off. Alright. Put it off to the side. Your choke lever. Put in your air filter box. Right. Needle nose pliers for small engines is your best friend. So the throttle return spring, you're gonna take that off. The governor spring, you're gonna take these linkages off. Okay? Alright. Now, the only thing we have left is this fuel line. And remember, I put a little fuel in here. Right? So lucky me, she's gonna wanna leak now. Right? So, follow me. Go on my little storage. Give me a little screw. Right, pull up on this fuel line. Right, you see it want to leak fuel all over the place. All right. Yo, welcome back. So remember, I put fuel in this, and yes, it's red because we put that transmission fluid inside of the tank. Right, and I just put a bolt here just to slow the bleeding. So now we're ready to take this carburetor off. All right, let's pour out whatever's in here. All right. Some bag look like water or something. It don't smell like gas. Right now, what I put in there is coming out. Okay. Alright. Right here, water inside this thing. Because our fuel is red because of the ATF we put in there, transmission fluid. Alright. Oh, quick note. Right? When you messing around with these carburetors, right? I don't care if it's a Predator or a Honda or whatever, right? Your throttle is like a little butterfly. It's gonna spin, open and shut very easy. So you grab it, it's gonna close, right? On your choke side, right? I've seen guys do this, right? On your choke side, they grab this carburetor, right? They'll come to the bench, right? Put it down, right? Trying to pry down on the motion tool, right? Or something crazy, and break the blade of the choke, right? Whenever you're working on one of these carburetors, right? If you're not on this side messing with that emotion tool, trying to pry it out, just go ahead and close the choke. Right, now you have a flat surface, right? Pull your fuel. Now you have a nice flat surface, and you're not breaking nothing. All right. Just a little side note. All right, so let's open this thing up. See what we got. Get you a little rag, something hot visibility. So these little parts, man, they'll go missing. Let's open that up. Oh, that's really gummed up, huh? That's gummed up, guys. There she goes. Don't look too bad. Come take a look. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. We'll just leave that upside down for now. Put your boat right there. Take this little guy. What I like to do with these little pieces, right, you can flip it around. Throw all your little pieces in there. Oh, come look. This is what happened, guys. I went to pull the float up. And what's not with the float? You guessed right. The needle. You see the needle? The needle is stuck. So that's why it was overrunning with fuel. And that's why it probably didn't run. Oh. Alright, come look. Now we're gonna take out this main jet. Since we're here, we come this far. Let's take this main jet out. Give it a couple of love taps. She's not ready yet. She's not ready, so don't force her. Alright, work with her. Alright. Check this out. Come in close. Right. While in the process of trying to take this emulsion tube out, you can see the problem. So it looked like somebody's been in here before and boogered this thing all up. Right. So we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do something different. Right, I ran my needle that I use to jet these small carburetors. I ran it through the center. Right, and I know you have the ones on the sides. Right, but I don't want to booger this thing up too bad. Any worse than it has been. Getting fuel. So I just spray some carb clean down here. Make sure the fuel level is on. Make sure it's dripping, that it's getting fuel. All right. Now we move to the bowl. Check this out. Come in. All right. It started to turn to varnish. See that little varnish? Looks like when you get dry skin, you start scratching. That's what this stuff looks like. Right, see all that? No good, we don't want that. Right. So we're just going quick down and dirty, because remember, we found this on the side of the road. Right? We want to just see if it runs. we want to check the motor out. You know, we're not trying to go to the prom with this pressure washer. All right, we're not going to the Galleria or nothing. All right, quick, fast, efficient. Right, let me see if you're worth the effort. Oh, quick note. I've seen a lot of guys, they over torque this bottom drain bolt, and it looks like this guy did the same thing, right? It's gonna be hard to pick up on camera, right? But this is supposed to be completely flat, right? And when you over torque it, you push this up, making a fuel leak, right? So I'm gonna have to address that too, right? You don't have to go Superman tight with that drain plug, guys. Right? I know some of you like, oh man, why does he put it? It's some solution. Put it in the hot tank. Do this. Just get another carburetor off Amazon or whoever. What did I say? I say this was a junkyard piece of equipment I know nothing about. Right? I want to see if it's worth it. Right? Come take a look. That's good enough. Alright. Just pushing this back down. So you put it on the flat surface. Real quick and simple. Give me something. I'm just gonna use the back of my hammer. Right. Give it a couple of love taps. Alright, come in close. Maybe just a little bit more, it's a little low on that side. Put on the flat surface. There she is. All right, nice and flat. Don't over torque this. All right. One more time for good measure. Right, like I say, we just want to see if it fires off. Oh, this, nothing special, just some carbon choke spray. Alright. I know some of you guys like, man, that thing will never start. He's doing it wrong. Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? Right. Listen, man. When I'm in your backyard, I don't tell you how to do what you do. And we get the same results. See, this is what you want to see. You see the needle? See, the needle was stuck before. It wasn't moving. That needle's moving good now. Alright. And yes, I know I didn't address that, but like I say, man, this thing was on the side of the road. Right? I just want to see if it's working. Before you go in the comments, let me just scrape out some of the residual stuff on here. I don't want to damage this O-ring too much. Alright. Our drain bolt, drain plug for the technical guys. Alright. Go put this back. We don't gotta go. You're not He-Man. That's good. There's no pressure behind this. Alright. Alright. So that's that. Let's see if we could do this in real time. So let's put this, you might call it half, you know what, carburetor clean job. Well, she pops off, and if she runs halfway decent, I'll take it. And I got a sub out there. Shouts out to my sub that requested the small engine video that motivated modern day diesel to go back to working on small equipment. I thank you, sub. You know who you are. Alright. We put that back on. Remember, we put all little pieces inside our box here. This is our choke. Let's put that guy back on. And remember, like I say, we just want to see if this thing pops off, man. That's all we want. All right. I know you guys gonna say clean that part too. All right. All right. And the paper gasket is there. Sometimes it's supposed to be a metal one, a metal plate, but for whatever reason, this one has a paper gasket. I don't know. Remember, guys, it was left on the side of the road. So, now that tells you anything, right? If that tells us anything, but depending upon who you are. Oh, that's funny that happened, but that's cool. Check it out. The gasket has separated. All right, throwing back on there. You get on there, man. All right, you get on there. All right, where's our other little bolts? All right, here go our other little bolts. All right, first time seeing Phillips on a record for a Honda, but I'll take it. The price was right. So right now we have zero money into this machine. That's kind of the point, you know. That's kind of the point of what I'm doing, you know. And yeah, I know you're gonna say, well, at some point, the thing doesn't have an unloader for the pump. I realized that, right? But let me see if the engine's good first. Is that okay? Always start start the bolts off hand tight. Alright. And then you can hit it with a gun. Alright. Right, hand tight. Remember we had a fuel leak. Back here, zoom in. Do we still have gas in this thing? As soon as I turned the fuel on last time, it was just dripping fuel. It's red because it's transmission fluid inside of this tank. If you remember, come take a look. Right? You guys can see that. There's still fuel, at least enough to make it pop off. Right? And the fuel is on. I don't see no leaks yet. I don't see any leaks yet. So, with our junkyard carburetor cleaning, oh, this is a good thing to lubricate while it's accessible. This throttle linkage, yeah, give him some love, man. Wet him down. Come on the back side too. Come on the back side. Come right here. This your throttle. This your governor spring. Go ahead and lubricate that guy too. When the motor goes brah 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 brah. That's that guy. All right. So we're trying to do it quick, fast. See if it's worth our hard-earned money. That doesn't come easy. It's very difficult to make $1. I know that and you know that. And time is, you said it, if you got it right, time is money. So you see I'm not spending a whole week on this pressure washer. I'm gonna go through it, see if it's worth it. Is this even threading? All right, see if it's even worth it. Let's put our recoil spring on, and we got this string and rope off another junkyard find that someone threw away. So I know my cord is a little too long. I can see that. Go ahead and lubricate these little holes where your bolts will go in, because I've had them snap off before inside of that shroud. You know, that's not a good time. That's not a good time. First time for me, Phillips screwdrivers. I mean, a Phillips screw.
Wow.
Can you see? Focus on this piece. Stand up. Focus. You got to line these things up just right. We had the one there, and you had this one down at the bottom. Because that hole doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate. So let's put it back how he had it. Whoever had it. Alright. One there. One there. Alright. Let's see this thing fires off, man. quick down and dirty. Where's the fuel cap? Yo, welcome back. All right, found the gas cap. All right, there should be enough fuel in this thing to make it pop off. All right, again, we just want to see if this thing's worth it, man. All right, give it a little gas, choke, fuel is on. No choke. Is this the ground, maybe? Maybe this is the ground. To start this thing. So let's give it a ground really quick. You're seeing it in real time, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to see it with a pop off. That's all I want. All right, you seen that real time. So this wire that they have off of it is supposed to be grounded. So I just used the bolt that we used to plug our fuel line up with. Right, just ran it through. Come close. Ran it through here. Turned it off and grounded it to the frame, and it was able to shut off. All right, so there you have it. All right, modern day diesels, modern day small engines. Right, this was something that was thrown away on the outside in the rain, in the weather. I got a special request to get one of these things up and going. So to my sub that wanted to see this kind of content, you know who you are, modern day diesels.